Okay. See if I can straighten this up a little bit. That's a little better. Not a lot, but a little. I started a little bit early because I may end a little bit early tonight. um, got a couple of things I want to do tonight. One of them is to work on my the cover for my December daily journal that I'm going to do this year for the first time. So I'm excited about that. Hi, Jen. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to start out just trying to do some jelly plating on the cover. And what I'm going to use for my December daily journal cover is one of Shannon Green's um, pieces of the. Hi, Ruth and Belinda. It's good to see y'all. I don't know if you've been in here before, Belinda, but I'm glad you're here. From New Zealand? Is that where you're from, Belinda? That's really cool. Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you. I've been missing y'all. I know it's only been 2 weeks since I did my last live stream, but it feels like it's been forever. It's it's been a long 2 weeks. um, yay! Well, I'm glad you're here, Belinda. I hope you enjoy what we're doing. I got one of. Let me see if I can find one that I haven't done anything to yet. Somewhere I have. Where did I put them? Yeah, shoot. I just did it. Exactly what I tried not to do. Well, I can't find it. But I got a piece of the fused vinyl from Shannon Green, and I put gesso on both sides, and then I cut it so that the sides were squared off and even. Hi, Heather. I'm glad you're here, even if it's only for a few minutes. And I'm going to jelly plate on this. I'm going to do one side in blues and whites and one side in reds and greens. And this is the side that, remember how when I had my great gesso disaster? Well, this is not very even because I let the gesso sit on this while I tried to clean up the mess. And so it's got blobs and stuff on it. So I'm going to use that inside. Hi, Franna. It's good to see you here. So I'm going to do reds and greens on one and blues and whites on the other. And then I'm going to turn it into a journal cover for my December dailies. I can tell already that it's flaking right there because the paint was so thick. So it may not work as good as I'm wanting it to, but we're just going to do it anyway. If I can get the little pieces off. As you can see, I am not one of those good people who clean their jelly plate. I just let mine do its thing and keep adding texture. And texture is good. I love it. So I have to show y'all something though. I've got these two kinds of paints. I've got Apple Barrel and Deco Art, and both of these are called Tuscan Red. I mean, there's like a way huge difference. Well, I'm not wanting it to be folded. I wanted it to be more Midori style, where it's really not a hard fold. And that may not end up working out, but I'll have to see. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here, Lisa. It's been a long 2 weeks for me and a long 3 weeks. It's no, but I do have a vehicle that I can drive now, and that's good. And I'm beginning to get well, so that's good. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, we're gonna start out. I think I'm gonna start out with this deepest red on this side, and I've got some wooden things and some foam foam stamps that I'm going to use to work on this with. And I found something the other day when I was out looking. I went to by the salvage store, and I'll go. It's where I go once in a while, and that's where I got my deli papers the last time. And so when I was there this time, I'm going to just go ahead and do red for right now on here. I found some jelly papers that are actually 14 by 14. And so they will cover this whole jelly plate. And I thought that was really cool. So I bought them. So I have enough deli paper to last me forever now. See if we can get this up. So we got a nice border on that paper. Now let's see what. I think I'm going to put another one down there and see if I can pull off some more of that. I don't know if I can. It doesn't look like much more is going to come off. Hi, Danny. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruth. It's good to see all of you. Hi, Becky. Well, that's weird looking, isn't it? But since it's a background, I don't guess it really matters. You can see where the blobs are, where the my gesso blobbed up while I was working on cleaning up my big mess. Okay. That's weird. It looks like fabric or something. Strange. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some green and use some of these stamps. I may not even. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. I feel like I've been art deprived for the past couple of weeks, and so I'm just playing. Hi, Joan. It's good to see you. Hi, Rosemary. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm standing up using my jelly plate, so I can't see the chat quite as easy. So let's see, what can we, let's do some, it's kind of the opposite. I should have thought of this better. I should have done green and then, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyway. Okay. Let's put this down right here. See what we come up with. It looks like an old sweater. You can barely see this one tree. Other than that, I don't think you can even see the trees. So this may not end up being a very good plan. I might have to decorate it some other way. Pull up the rest of that green. Okay. Still pretty damp. Let's try again here. A little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here. It may be the texture in this vinyl. It doesn't look that textured when you just look at it, but that's really odd. I'm not very excited about that. It looks Christmassy, yeah, but it's just I don't know. It looks like a bad Christmas sweater. So let's see if we can put a little bit of something down here and pull off some of this stuff. Oh. Okay. I probably need to pull off a little bit more of that. Okay, let's even it up. Let's see what we can do. I had to go today and buy another key for this new-ish, it's new to me, I guess I should say, vehicle that we got. And it cost $175. But you need more than one key. I was like, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. I think I'm going to like this. I think y'all are going to like this too. It's pretty cool looking, huh? Be a good background for something or some collage-y stuff. But now we can work here. See if this is dry enough. I can. No, not really. Let me dry it off a little bit before we go further. Okay. We're going to say that that's dry enough to move on. And I'm going to try the other side and see what we can get. I'm going to start with a dark blue on it. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can pull off some snowflakes. so that the white will maybe show through the blue where the snowflakes are. That's my plan anyway. Probably should have taken some of that paint off somewhere else before I stuck it back down there, but okay. I'm gonna take these up. Oh no. Okay, now we're gonna put this side down. Crooked. Oh dear. Okay. And we'll see what happens. Is everybody buffering or is it only Ruby? Hi, Suze. No buffering for Danny. Okay. Well, if it's not buffering for everybody, then I know it's not me. So let's go ahead and take off some more here. Ruby's back from cyberspace. Sorry, Ruby. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, are y'all getting that weirdness? Is it doing a weird stripey thing for y'all? It's doing a weird stripey thing for me. That is strange. I've never seen that before. It's like the camera doesn't like this or something. See if it'll come back if I don't have that there. Huh. The camera doesn't like this. That's strange. That's really strange. Okay. I'm going to put another piece of paper down here. See if we can pull some of this off on that. Yeah, and the straps went away for me as soon as I moved that out of the camera's range. I don't know what to think about that. See if we can pull something up here. Not really. It dried. Okay, that's all right. Okay, let's see if it'll let us do it now. That's strange. It does not like this. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to add another layer, but I'm scared to put this up here because it starts going nutso. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I needed to laugh. Maybe, but I don't think I have it on autofocus. I've turned autofocus off. It doesn't like it, whatever it is. Okay, I think I'm going to add some more in a lighter blue and do another, see if we can add some more layers. I'm kind of scared to because it's really pretty just like that. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. Oh. So I'm going to, let's dry this just a little bit. And then I'm going to set it aside. Okay, Lisa, we'll be here at least for a while. Okay, I'm going to add a lighter blue. Let's do this. This is called Blue Pearl. And I'm just going to leave that on there. Maybe we can pull up some of that with this. Okay, it's got a goopy thing. Don't want that on the plate. Okay, let's move these because I am going to have to roll off here in a minute. Got some more gloopy things. Okay. All right, let's do the same thing again. Only put them in different places this time. I'm just going to do these 3 this time. So let's pick this one up. Pick this one up. Pick that one up. Those are looking really pretty too. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to set this right back down here. Get another piece of deli paper. Hi, Mary. It's good to have you here. Okay. Pull that off. And let's see what we get here. Ah, the camera still doesn't like it. Let's go way down here and see. I like that. Yeah, I'm jelly printing snow. Can't get it any other way right now, so. Do you think I should go back with some more dark on top or go whiter or leave it like this? Somebody help me. Leave it, Danny says. Holly says it's perfect. I don't know about perfect, but okay. I'm going to leave it like this. And I'm going to dry it off a little bit. And then we're going to try to do something to resurrect that side because it's not very great. Let's see. I'm going to, my paper is damp here. Okay. Yeah, these are, I got them at Hobby Lobby, Mary. They came 3 to a package. I think $2.99 a package. I'm not positive. But there are 3 different sizes in the package. Okay, I'm going to dry it just a little bit more. Okay. Now I've also got these little um things that I thought I could put on. And I thought if I put them upside down, they should pull off right. But I've also got these, and yeah, they'll both fit. I think I may do this if I put them really close together on that red side. On this, I don't know what it is side, but I think I want some more red on here. So, oh, good grief. It's doing it. It just doesn't like this, whatever it is. Okay, let's put this over here, get it out of the way somewhere. Okay. And I think I'm going to do a bright red metallic. And I'm just going to leave this stuff on there. If it goes on there, if it comes off with it, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I'm going to do a little bit more. Maybe it'll cover up some of that. This looks kind of, I don't know, pink or something. It doesn't really look. Okay. I think I'm going to put something. No, that'll mess up. All I want to do is get this to imprint in here and pull up the red. Sometimes I forget what it is I'm trying to do. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Uh-oh. These are kind of fragile. That E got messed up. And it's messed up in here too. Well, we'll just have to know that's what it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this back down. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull up a little more. Oh, great. Did you take care of him? Okay. Thank you. I'd be happy if all of you would report him. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it so much. Well, It's sort of there, but not so great. But at least my letters are right side up. Hi, Mitz. It's good to have you here. I don't know. This side's definitely going to be on the inside because I'm just not feeling it. But we're going to let it go. This is going to be our inside, and this is going to be our outside for my December daily journal. And then I'm going to have to make some papers, some painty papers to go inside for the backgrounds of what I'm doing. I think that's what I've decided to do. Hi, Janet. I'm doing better. Well, hi, Lisa Lane. It's good to see you. I don't guess I've seen you in here before. It's nice to have you here. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and while I've got it out and do a few papers. I've got some of these stamps that I just want to play with a little bit, and then we'll do our pick 10 after that. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and play a little bit more. Oh, I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that if I can. I may just have to be very careful when I use it. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do some more of this red. And I'm just going to be working on 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper now to try to get some backgrounds down. Let's see what this pulls up. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? It's kind of non-specific, but you can see some snowflakes in the background. I think I like that as a page. So we'll hang that up to dry, and then we'll do the other side of it. Let's go ahead and do let's do a green page, and maybe we can add some red on top of it. Maybe it just doesn't work instantly, Mary. I don't know. I have always before had it on Top Chat, and I guess it was Tanya told me you need to have it on live chat. That way you know what is being said. Now I'm beginning to wonder, maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know what people are saying. Anyway, this is the first time that I've had a troll, and it's the first time that I've had live chat. So maybe they don't bother you if their stuff doesn't come up, if it gets if it gets patrolled by YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Okay. Let's do, I'm just going to do a green page just to get some background on there. Ah, get over here. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Do you want a wrench, Becky? I'll gladly give you one. Here. There you go, Becky. Now you can monitor to your heart's content. Okay. No, Joan, just creeps come in and say ugly stuff and just trying to get a rise out of everybody. And if you can just delete them, then they don't get any fun out of it. So if we can just dispose of them that way, then we don't have to fret over them. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another one. I'm going to do I'm going to do a light green background for this one. And then we'll come back and maybe one of those other ones will be dry enough we can go ahead and put some shapes on top of it. Let's get a fresh one here. I'm glad you're back, Lisa. Yeah, this is I haven't ever noticed if I haven't ever had that problem before. I have been in lots of other people's streams where they did, so I know it's not as unusual as we would all like it to be, but I just figure you got to have a pretty sad life if you do that kind of thing for your jollies. Okay. There's another background. You can still see a little bit of the print from that on that paper. That's all right. Okay. I'm going to do something on the other side of this one. I think I'm just going to leave that like that. I think I like that. Maybe I'll put a few. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay it over here, and I'm going to do some green, and I'm going to just stamp some trees onto this. Let's try that. I'll just use this as our stamp pad. Okay. We've got that tree. Oh, I did just the opposite of what I was planning to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay, see, I just added some trees like that. I think that one's good enough for that side. And let's go ahead and just pull this up. There's that. I should have done that on a regular piece of paper, shouldn't I? Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we can get off. Okay. Now I've got this one. And I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do some of these on it. I'm feeling kind of traditional at the moment. I'm going to use this Tuscan red here. I am going to go ahead and ink up enough of it that I can pull a print after we do this. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Okay, well, that's what this one looks like. And I may be putting too much stuff on my backgrounds, but I figure I can always work lighter on top of them. Okay, let's do this. Hi, Susan. I'm glad you're here. I'm Linda. Hi, it's good to see you. I'm glad I'm better too. I'm medicated at the moment, taking sinus medicine, and so it helps a lot. Let's see what we get. Ooh, I like that. That turned out good. Yep, I think I'm happy. Now we need to put something on top of this. Hi, Eva. I'm glad you're here. We've been playing. I'll show you. Well, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. This is what we did first. This is my December daily journal cover. This is the inside because I'm not really. It looks like a bad Christmas sweater, and this is going to be the cover, outside cover of it, and it'll be like this. This is one of Shannon Green's. Well, it's the fused vinyl, but it's the one she sells just so you can make your own. It hasn't got any holes or anything in it. I'll do that to it later. And then I've been making some pages to go inside it. So I think I'm going to put some green behind this. And maybe we can get some of that red to come up with it for another page. Ooh, that's too much. Okay, I decided I want to go ahead and do a clean piece of paper here for this one. See how much of that we can pull up. No, I didn't sand mine. I didn't even think about it. I did notice that let me show you. When I bent this in here, it started trying to peel. The gesso did, but it's not doing that now that I added paint over the top of it. But I will probably seal mine with something before I actually do anything else with it. And I wondered about that, but I've watched a lot of people just paint right on it, and they never talked about having any trouble, so I didn't even think to sand it. Okay, come on. Okay, there's that one. That'll be a good page. Okay. I want to go ahead and do something on the back of this one. When we get the front and back of these 4 pages done, we'll stop and go on to our pick 10. But I wanted to get a little bit of a start on this. I'm just kind of in the mood. Okay. See what else we've got. I think I'm going to do some of this blue and make a background, and then I'm going to stamp some yellow stars on it. That'll be interesting. Or maybe gold stars. That would be even better. We'll do gold stars. Okay, let's just do this one solid blue on the back. Let's find a... Okay, I'm bound to have another one here somewhere that I can work on. Let's try this one. I got Eva talking about working on your page from Tanya's Live. I got as far as the book pages and security envelope stuff down, but I haven't done any of the work on top of that yet. I thought about doing that right now, but I just really, oh, that's wet. I don't want to use it. I just wasn't really in the mood to. I can work on that in my recliner with watching TV with my husband, and so I decided I would do this because I can't do this in there. Okay, there's that, and we're gonna let that dry, and then we'll come back and put some stars on it. Okay. This one's red, so we want to do something different back here. This is pretty paper, but you can only use that print, so many times. And I've got like 100 sheets of it, so I'm going ahead and letting it be a background for this. I think I'm just going to do a gold background on that one. Oh, I have been out of this, and I just got a new one, so it wasn't ready to use. Okay. See, can we? Yeah, I think we can. Hi, Jackie. It's good to have you here. I like your bright orange jay. That makes it easy to see you. Okay. Let's pull this up and see if that's going to... Oh, that didn't cover terribly good, did it? It'll be all right. It's just not what I was wanting. Okay, let's put that gold in the middle of this. The big Christmas trees. These I got at the thrift store. Actually, I got all of these in a bag together. I don't think anybody had ever even used them. And they sold me the bag for $1.50 at the thrift store. So I'm trying to see if I can tell. This brand is Chunky Stamps. I'm not sure what this brand is. Yeah, these are all Chunky Stamps, whatever that is. So yeah, I love them. I thought it was a great deal. I was very pleased with myself. Okay, let's see if this is. All right, I'm going to do some more gold to put some stars on that blue. And then we'll print off something with the gold with the stars missing. Okay. Let me move this. Lay that down. And I'm going to use this star stamp. Well, that's very pale. Probably should have used yellow after all. Hmm. That actually is more noticeable on the screen than it is in person. Oh. Oh, bye, Belinda. Thanks for coming. We'd love for you to have you back every time, every Monday night. Okay, now I need to, let's just do that. We're going to do that on top of this and just see what happens. It needed something on top of it, so I don't think it will be bad. It just may not be great the same way this wasn't great, but I got too many of those that are still kind of wet. Uh-oh, I lost chat. Are y'all there? Okay. Hi, Katrina. I'm glad you're here. Oh, bye-bye, Joan. All righty. Have a good evening. Well, that's interesting. It's just a background, so I think I'm going to let it be. A lot of this stuff's going to get covered up anyway, so. All right, we got to do some more on this one because that's kind of blah. So let's put very subtle. That's right, Suze. That sounds good. Subtle. I like that. I think I'm going to put this red metallic behind this, and then we'll just pick it up on that, and we'll see what happens there. Because this is already gold, so more gold will just look like it belongs. We'll see whether I know what I'm talking about or not. And now, what to do with my wipe-off paper, or roll-off, or whatever it is. Okay, let's see if we can pull some of this stuff. Sometimes if there's already some paint on there, if you don't get out all the air, it leaves pockets. It doesn't seem to do that as much if it's a fresh piece of paper, but if there's already paint on it, sometimes that happens. Okay. sorry, Katrina. Um, all my good friends in there helped you out before I got the chance. But yeah, my name's Lisa Conway. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happened. Okay. I'm liking that. Can y'all see it? It's a little hard to see when it rolls up on you. It's hard to. Let me see if I can lay it down. Maybe you can see it better. There you go. Like that. I think I like that. The red Hawaiian shirt one, is that this one? I hadn't thought about it being Hawaiian shirty, but it does kind of look like that. All right, let's do something on the back of this one. I think I want to do some blue and some gold. Come on, there we go. Let's see if we can keep this from mixing too much. Okay, looks like it mixed pretty good, but sometimes it looks better underneath as far as not mixed than it does on top. So we'll see. All right, where's the paper I was gonna? Here we go. And I may be making all these too dark, since they're background pieces, but I figure you can add some white if you want to do journaling. Um, I'm not a big word journaler, so my December dailies are going to be more about adding scripture in to the page and doing art on it than anything else. So there you go, Ruby. Oh, Eva, I wish I could smell that. I love lavender. There are not very many scents that I can actually be around without them bothering me, but lavender is one that I can. Let's pull this up. Well, there's that. I think I'm going to want to do something on it. Let's roll this out a little bit more and see if we can pull another print. There's another one that has an empty back. Okay. We'll do this one. Hi, Tanya. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. These papers are going to be my background pages for my December daily journal. At least that's my plan right now. I may be making them too dark. That's what I'm not sure about. That's not bad. Okay, let's see if I got one more that needs something on the back of it, and then um we'll call that good for this tonight. We'll go on to our pick 10. Oh, Tanya. Well, since you're here, I'm going to open this. Tanya sent me some ribbon. Um, I'm very excited because I still have looked and looked and I still have not been able to find this ribbon. So I'm very grateful, Tanya. A true friend pays more for shipping than it costs to buy the gift inside. Oh, oh, look at these. Isn't that pretty? Oh, wow. She's put some different ones on top. That was so smart. See? Wow, so I got 4 different kinds. How cool is that? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can't wait to use those. Oh, unwrap? Okay. See the feathers? Isn't that pretty? Thank you so much. And then this is the other one that's underneath that one. I love the feathers. I hadn't even seen those. I had seen these. I couldn't find them, but I had seen them. Let's see what's the. And then this one looks like this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, goodness gracious. And this one has these leaves on it. So thank you so much. I love all of those. Definitely going to be using them. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't need my own personal roll. I'm happy with half a roll. I very much appreciate it. I'm going to do a light blue, I think. It's almost gone. And then I may put some snowflakes in it so that the white will show through. Okay, where are the snowflakes? Here they are. Oops. Ah! Okay, let's see if we can get that one to be better. I accidentally kind of overlapped them just a tad, and a tad was enough to mess it up. Okay. All right, let's pull up that extra. Hi, Tasha. Uh, actually, I was planning to start in about 5 minutes or so. Is that going to be long enough? If not, I'll wait a little longer. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's see if we get some snowflakes on this. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, so these are what we've got so far. That's on the front, and this is on the back of that one. And this is the front, and this is the back of that one. And I think I'll wait and just, when I'm doing my page that day, I'll decide what I want to add to that. And then this is the front, and this is the back of that one. And this is the front, and this is the back of that one. So there's how much I've got done right now, and then the cover. So I got quite a bit done tonight. I'm feeling productive. And I never did. Oh, I want to try these though. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Sorry. I wanna put some of these on one and see how they turn out. Okay. This one's pretty dry, so I'm gonna use it to do that. And I want it to be something very different from this so that the print will show through real good. Oh, thank you, Janet. Let's see what. Okay, let's just do a green. No, because maybe I can stamp them off onto here with the green. No, then they'll be backwards on the other one. Words are different, so I'm just going to do green just because I haven't done a lot. Okay, we're just going to do it. I lost chat again. Where'd y'all go? Woohoo. Oh, there you are. I think there are a lot of them, but I know Susan Howes, Sue Howes, Tickled Pink. I can't remember what her whole channel is, but it's Tickled Pink something with Sue Howes. She has a Facebook group that's a December Daily Facebook group, and she has videos that on December Dailies from the last few years that might. A lot of people do it as it's scrapbooking. It started out as a scrapbooking thing. And so a lot of people they are doing the pictures of everything they do during the Christmas holidays and things like that. I'm not a scrapbooker, but I like the idea of doing something every day. And so well, let me find the paper. Sorry, I got distracted. So I decided to join her Facebook group. But if you look on Sue, if you look on Sue's channel, I know she's got some, and there are other people too. You could just probably do December dailies in YouTube and they come up with a bunch of people, because evidently it's a thing that's been going on a long time. Mary does December dailies. I bet Mary has I bet Mary has some videos about December dailies. I just never found them till this year. Hi, Mark. We're going to see how this goes here. Okay. Hi, Dawn. Yeah. Well, I was doing this kind of stuff last December, but I sure didn't know about December dailies. I missed that memo or something. Okay. I think those came up pretty good. They're kind of light, but you can at least read them. So I'm happy with that. Okay. I'm going to put this up and get ready to do the pick 10. So anybody who's in the mood can, well, let me go ahead and pull a little more of this up. See if I can clean this off a little bit better. Oh, good, Tasha. Perfect timing. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Ooh. You got to find a book to work in. Actually, I think I'm going to use this. I like that side. This side needs help, so this is going to be my substrate for my pick 10. The book I was planning to work in for pick 10 fell behind the loom, and I can't get it out right now. I'll have to have my tall, long-armed son come get it out for me. Oh. Now let me find the sticks. Okay. Start with one here. It's the cliff. Yes, it is. It's only about this wide at the top, and if I lay something up there that's wider than that, and then something gets put on the back half of that, it just goes whoof, right down the back. So Allie Edwards started December Daily. Okay, well, cool. I had no idea who started it. I just knew that there were about 1 million people on YouTube doing it when I went to look for information. And I finally decided I would just join Sue's group, and that would then I could concentrate on a few people. I'm fixing to start. If you need me to wait a minute, Barbara, I don't mind, but I was fixing to start. Oh, I was waiting for Jerry to come and she didn't. So I'm going to show y'all, even though she's not here, I'm going to show you my painted papers I got from her today for the painted paper swap. This is from Jerry Bellini. She was one of my swap partners. Oh, she said her mom painted this card years ago, and so she got copies made of it to give out. Isn't that cool? What a neat thing to be able to give people a piece of your mother's artwork. That is so cool. I love it. And she said the shorthand text page is one of her eco dyed papers. So let's find that real quick. Well, oh, let's look at this first. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, those are adorable. And they're in a pocket. And then here's some papers to use. Cool. I love those. Oh, here's the eco dyed paper. Isn't that neat? I definitely want to try this. I have not done it, but it's on my list, my bucket list of crafts to try before I die. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know if y'all can see how subtle the colorings are, but it's really pretty. Ooh, she was in a bright, cheerful mood. Look at this. All these bright colors. I love those. Well, that's neat. I can't tell if it's some kind of what she used to stamp. The stamping is kind of subtle on there, but that's neat. Oh, look at that. It's some little, I don't know what that is. That gives a cool texture, though. Hi, Barb. I'm glad you're here. Isn't that pretty? I'm not sure what she used. It looks like maybe the purple was done with a stencil, and then this may be the print off or some stamp off of a stencil. It's hard to tell. I love how everything looks different. Oh, wow. Look at that. She did such tiny little. I've never done them that tiny. Mine are always whoop, whoop, whoop. Can you see how little those are? Isn't that pretty? And here's another one. And then it's got, let me find the opposite of it. So this is the reverse of this. That's cool. Oh, look at this. I love the pinks and orange together. It's more pink to me, and it's more orangey on the camera, but oh, I like that too. Look. The blue in the background is kind of squares, it looks like, and then circles on top. Ooh. Now that is a happy page. And this is a really thick paper too. That'd be a great cover for something. That may be the cover for her signature right there. Ooh, looky there. Now that would make a great background. That would make a great background for a fall page. Maybe I should work on that one. That would be fun. That would be fun. And it's lots different than the paper I got out to work on. I could make some cards out of that. It's watercolor paper. It feels a lot smoother on this side. Hi, Vicki. I'm glad you're here. I think I'm gonna think about that, but I definitely think that'll make a good background for a fall page. I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it, Jerry. I'm gonna use it right now. I'm inspired. Oh, I need to do this the right way or it won't fit. There we go. See, she had it all so neatly put together. Very cool. Love it, love it. Thank you, Jerry. I know you're not here, but maybe you'll watch the replay. Okay, this feels so good. That's so funny how good that feels. Okay, are y'all ready now? Trudy Craig. Hi, Trudy. I'm glad you're here. I've got a lot of new people tonight. That makes me happy. I like seeing new faces or new names. We're fixing to start a pick 10, Trudy. I don't know if you can play along or not, but um, we have several people who play along, and so we kind of go slow so that everybody has a chance to play. Okay. Me either, Tasha. It's been a couple of weeks. Look at this. I'm arting tonight. See, this is happy hands right here. Okay. Are y'all ready? How many people do we have gonna play? Did you count them up for me, Janet? I do feel a lot better. Right now, I've still got some sinus allergy junk, but other than that, I'm doing real good. But I've got medicine in me right now, so for another hour, I'm going to be good. And then I may have to go in. Um, 10. Okay. That's okay, Janet. We'll just do the best we can. Don't fret. Let me get a drink real quick. Call it a dozen. There you go. I need a cough drop too, because I can tell my throat's getting sore again. Okay. All right. Use a palette knife. So I guess you can put anything on there you want as long as you use a palette knife. That one's fun. I can think of all kinds of fun things to do with that one. I think I'm going to use a palette knife and some texture paste and a stencil. That's what I'm going to do. But which stencil, which palette knife, which texture paste? That's the question. I think I'm going to use this one. Oops. And I'm going to use this copper. I think that'll go real good with this. It's momenta.com is the brand, and it's just called stencil paint. So I don't know. Let me find a palette knife. Okay, here we go. I think I'm using the same numbers too much. Need to move it around a little bit. I'm kind of using my palette knife backwards too, I think. So let's go ahead and do some down here. This is cool stuff, but it sure doesn't last long. I think I've only used this once, and so there wasn't a whole. It wasn't like full when I got it, but it's okay because I don't think I paid much for it. I got it at Tuesday morning, so I should not complain. I need to get my my AT coins mailed out. Some of y'all have been doing so good on that, and I haven't done it yet. They're made. They're just sitting over there in a stack waiting for me to do something with them. Trying to decide. I think I may be doing more of this than I should, but I haven't decided if I make it ATCs or cards or coins or what out of it. So don't know how big they're going to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some more. Okay, we're going to call that good, I think. Jackie's already ready. Wow. Becky's ready. Y'all are fast. And I'm not. Okay, let me clean this off. And I'm going to have to dry a minute here too. Let's see if we can. I don't know if any of this will come off on anything or not. It doesn't look like it really. Well, it's goopy is what it is. That didn't work out so great. Okay, we won't do it that way again. See, I really do better if I don't try to clean stuff. Okay, no more cleaning stencils. That didn't work out. Okay, got 4 ready. All right. Well, I'm gonna do some drying since there's several people besides me that are not ready. All right, let's see. So it's still damp, but that already looks pretty, doesn't it? Just adding those numbers to that background. I hope I don't mess it up. Okay, I'm going to try to get a little bit of this off my hands. Ah, I see, Jackie. That does make a difference. We're usually hot and dry here, but we're cold and damp right now. I think the high today was 45, but it spent most of the day in the 30s. But yesterday the high was, I think, 38, and that was at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it got colder the rest of the day. So it's everybody's ready. Okay, well my hands are a little bit less messy now. Um, Walmart baby wipes. That's what I'm using. Cheap baby wipes from Walmart. Mm. It works really well. Okay, number 2 says scribble. Scribble. I don't like scribbling. I don't know why that one's in there. Maybe I can scribble not so scribbly. Well, mine's not completely dry either, Vicky. I think I'm going to scribble around it. Let's see what I can scribble with. How scribbly does our scribbling have to be? That is the question. Okay. I may be cheating, but I'm going to do some scribbly flowers. Well, that one's really scribbly. No one's saying skip it, so they're just going to have to do it. Yeah. I don't know if this counts as scribbling, but I'm counting it. It's pretty scribbly for flowers. Looks like you wrote with your feet. Well, that might be interesting, actually. Okay. Trying to decide. Ooh. I may be over scribbling now. I think I'm going to stop. Where'd I put the lid? Oh, here it is. I'm going to dry a minute more till everybody's ready. It depends on the night, Katrina. Sometimes I work in my fabric journal after we do the pick 10. Um, Tonight, I'm not sure if I'll do anything. I may just go to bed. But I did have this book. I don't know if y'all have seen these. You probably have. But you fold them and you fold to these lines up from the bottom to the line and down from the top to the line. And then it makes a sculpture in the book. And I thought it might be fun to play with that a little bit and see kind of how the start of that would be. I got this at the thrift store for a quarter. Somebody had bought it, but they hadn't ever done anything with it. So I thought I would try it. So if I do something else, that may be what I do after this. Unless something else comes up that somebody says, oh, what about this? Sometimes I work in my giant glue book. I've done abandoned places a few times, but just depends on my mood and what I can find easy to do. So both of those, the giant glue book and the abandoned places books, I really enjoy both of those. The abandoned places book though stresses me out a little bit, and so I need to do some more in it and try to get less stressed about it. Oh, no, we haven't ever done that. You mean pass them around? No, we haven't ever done that. I'm not sure how that would work, but it sounds like a cool idea. Sometimes we cut them up and we make things out of them, and send them to people. Some of my other pick tins I made coins out of that I'm gonna send in my coin swap. Here's the other one that I'm sending in my coin swap. So, and sometimes I work in a book, and I know some of the other people are keeping a journal of the pick tins. So it kind of depends on what everybody's wanting to do. It would be fun to pass them around though. I think that's what. Are you part of Mark's group? I know Mark, I think, passes things around with his some of his friends. Are you one of them? Are you one of them that he passes around stuff with? Oh, I lost chat again. I hate it when that happens. Okay, I think everybody's ready now. Yeah, a lot of people keep them in a journal. Oh, okay, cool. I have a bunch of those coloring books, but I don't color in them very often because my coloring's not that great. Okay, go take a potty break. We'll chat for a minute before we go on to the next one. From Dee Dee. Oh, I love Dee Dee. Dee Dee inspires me all the time. I've told people before, Dee Dee's who I want to be when I grow up. Oh, I love her work. Everything she does is beautiful. Oh, sorry about your keyboard, Becky. I know that's no fun. Yeah, see, we got a lot of Dee Dee wannabes. Everybody likes Dee Dee's work. She does. She truly is an amazing artist. I just sit in awe every time I watch her do anything. Well, the abandoned places is fun. Um, it's funny. I love what I see everybody do. I've seen a lot of people work in the abandoned places book. And everybody puts their own twist on it, But I love the same things Dee Dee loves. I love the space. I love the planets and the stars and all that stuff. And I just need to practice more because I just disappointed in mine because I compare it to hers, and I need to not do that because she's been doing it a long time and has a lot of practice, and she's an artist. Um, so I shouldn't um, compare it to her, but I do. So I need to. I'm just trying to, Katrina. I understand, and I tend to when I do collage. I love watching Carla Caged Fish. I love her collages. I love Shannon's collages. I love Dee Dee's work. I love all of those, but I tend to all of my stuff tends to come out. I tend to gravitate towards making it the same kind of collage. I don't know how to explain that, but even in my Abandoned Places book, some of the pages end up looking like my other collages. Um, so I guess I ought to just be happy with that and do that and not try to do what everybody else is doing. But I'll get out my Abandoned Places book in a minute and show you what I'm talking about when we're in between prompts again. Is everybody ready now? No, we were waiting on somebody to come back. Who needs to come back? I'm trying to see who it was that needs to come back. You don't want to mess up the book. Oh, me too, Katrina. That is my biggest fear, and that's why I haven't done a bunch. Because of that one little fear. Well, okay, we're waiting for Dawn. Okay. I knew we were waiting on somebody, but I couldn't remember who it was. Well, I'll just go ahead and find my book and I'll show you if I can find it. Oh, let me move that so I don't smash it down with this book. I haven't done a ton in here, but some of them I've just been thinking about. Like this one, I've got some stuff tacked down in here, but I haven't actually done it yet. I haven't, I need to black this out, and that one would be quick and easy to do. I just haven't finished it yet. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Well, I know I did one in these vehicles. If I can find it. Oh, here's another one that I've got stuff kind of tacked down in here, but I haven't actually come in and done it yet. See, that doesn't scare me to put, and there's one I've just tacked something down. It doesn't scare me to go that far with it. What scares me is to come in, and this is one I finished, but I didn't do any painting out. All I did was add collage elements to it. And I like that page. I'm happy with it, but it's not, it's not really reverse collage. It's just more collage, I guess. This is the first one that I did in here, and this is my closest thing to what Dee Dee does that's in this book. I tried to do the planets, and I like my planets really good. I don't like the water. And I tried to fix the water, and I just made it worse. So if I had not done the water, I think I would be really, really happy with this page. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I've. Oh, no, it's not. It's not the ghost towns. It's in the black and white stuff. Where is it? Well, let me see if I can find. And there's some pictures I've got, for that one. Okay, one of them is back here in these black and white pages here. Let's see if I can find. They got them kind of mixed in, so I can't. See, there's some stuff I've got set out to make a page. Yeah, I definitely need to get back in this book and do some more. Just trying to find the other one I did. It was in the water. I remember in the water. Oh, there's one I've got something, you know, just tacked in there. Okay, where's the water? Nope. And I've got her in here, but I haven't got any more in there. Well, oh, there it is. See, there's one I did, but also, once again, it's just collage. I just added stuff in. I didn't, this book has a history. My son gave me the Abandoned Places book, the original one, for Christmas last year, and he gave it to me, and he had this weird look on his face, and I asked him what was wrong, and he says, "Mom, I just can't bear the thought of you painting in this book." And so I told him I wouldn't paint in it. I would just enjoy it like it was. And my husband heard about that, and so for Mother's Day, no, maybe it was my birth. No, it was Mother's Day, because for my birthday he gave me the big jelly plate. For Mother's Day he gave me this book, which is, I've got to find that one. That is so strange. It's like it's disappeared on me. It's one of the Haunted Places and Castles book. No, I think it's way in the back. Let's see. No, I'm going to find that page, y'all. We're not going to finish the Pick 10 until I find that page, because I really liked it too. Okay, it's got to be right in here. In with these black and white pictures. Where are the rest of the black and white pictures? I thought it was right by that one. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. See, on this one, all I did was add her and this bird over here, but I was happy. That was good. So, anyway, that's what I've done in here so far, and I've got some pages, you know, ready to do. Oh, here's another one. I've got this bridge that I was going to have them coming, you know, to the castle, but that's all I've gotten done. You know, I haven't picked out the rest of it. Here's one I wanted to put this big house because it matches the boats. And I thought it would be interesting, all these dead boats in the desert. And anyway, yeah, I like the red on the black and white too. I may be doing some more of that because there's more black and white pages in there. So, okay, on with our Pick 10. Is Dawn back? You are. Okay. Next one here. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you for bringing it up, because I love it and I need to get back into doing it. Oh, I'm not happy with this one though. It says use gray. I don't want to use gray on this page. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't know what to do gray on this page. You don't have to use a lot. That's true. That's true. Gray ink or an alternate. Um, hmm. All right, where did I put those pins? Here we go. I have a gray one of these. And I may just fill in these little flowers with it. Gray speckles would have been a good idea. But I'm already committed to this now, so when I got my new to me car, it's not new, it's 10 years old actually. It's a 2008, but it feels really new because the one I was driving was a 1999 Toyota Camry. So my son was said he was excited that I was going to be forced to get something in this century. Anyway, it's got all kinds of neat things on it that I've never had a vehicle that would do. Like it tells me which direction I'm going, tells me how many miles I can drive before I need gas. Those are not big deals. It's not a fancy vehicle, but they're things I haven't ever had before. So um, I'm most excited about the fact that it's high off the ground so I can see better. When you live in Texas, it seems like everybody else is driving Suburbans and pickup trucks. And when you're driving a little car, it's hard to see. It's a little scary. So I'm glad to be up higher. Um, I'm also glad for when it snows, I might can actually get out of my street because it's up higher. But I got new tires on it, so it should be, and new windshield wipers, so it should be ready for wintertime. Seems kind of wrong that the least colorful thing on the page is my flowers. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Oh, cool for you, Tanya. Well, I thought we would keep that Camry longer, quite a bit longer. I was looking forward to actually my daughter driving it, in a couple of years. But when somebody ran into the back of me that fixed that, they run forever, but they're too expensive to fix the body on them when somebody smashes it. Almost done. Yeah, it completely, I mean, demolished the lights. They were just so smashed. Just, I mean, it was just really, really did. She did a good job. Oh, You have to lock it by holding the handle up. Mm. Yeah, I have a clicker with this one. Um, I haven't in the past had one, where you just unlock it that way. Those clickers are expensive. You don't just buy spare keys to throw around. I live in Amarillo, Barbara. We got almost no snow last year, like maybe an inch all year. They're saying this year's supposed to be a really wet winter for us, so we should get quite a bit of snow this year. We'll see. Oh, my brother lived in Fort Worth for a little while, and then he moved to Aledo, I think, outside of Fort Worth, and lived there for a while. But I've lived in Amarillo all my life, so I'm happy here. Mhm. I had cousins in Carrollton, so we drove to Dallas a couple times a year, um, all my growing up years. Yeah, Aledo's a nice place. They had a small place, but it was still um, half an acre or 1.5 acres, something like that. It was still a lot to mow. Your baby was born in Austin. Oh, yeah, my son would like to move to Austin. That's the only place right now that he's really got any desire to move to, but he thinks he would like to live there. Yeah, we're up high, um, up on the Cap Rock, so we get the wind, but we don't have any smog. So um, I would rather have wind than smog. So don't have to worry about dangerous emissions up here that just all blows away. Yeah, yeah, I got to take care of the folks. Luckily, my parents live here, and my husband's father lives here now. He and his mom and dad lived in Muleshoe when we first got married, but when his mother passed away, his dad moved up here. So we got both our parents up here, and so that's nice. We can watch over them a little bit. 8 are ready, so we're still waiting on a couple. Oh, I like the Dodge Grand Caravan. I had a friend who had one of those. Well, I decided I was either getting one of these smaller SUV things or I was getting a minivan. I was not getting another car. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, who else would name a town Muleshoe or Kittiquay, Turkey, Only in Texas. Uh, oh, did you, Mary? How funny. How funny. I had great aunts and cousins and people that lived in Muleshoe too. So it's a small state for such a big state. Oh, I need to remember to turn my thing around so I get to the next bucket. Now I don't know about dime box. Is that in Texas, Tanya? Um, Susan's drying. That's fine. I'm not in any hurry. I don't know about the rest of you, but well, my dad grew up in Eden, Texas. Well, he didn't. He did high school in Eden, Texas. He lived a lot of different places, but that was where the old family place was. His grandparents lived in Eden, and so they lived there when he was in high school. Um, I always thought it was funny to live in Eden. We used to go to Eden every summer for family reunions. Uh, that's okay, Suze. No problem. Do not fret. Okay, let's go ahead and pick number 4. We're just all reminiscing, so. This one says use old book pages. Use old book pages. Oh, I just took my old book pages in the house to work on that Tanya's project. But I'm sure I've got some more out here somewhere. I'm going to go look. Oh, okay. Well, I found these are old magazine pages, but I'm going to use them anyway because they have colors that will go with what I'm doing here. See if I can. Hi, Anna. Well, if I'm lame, you can leave. You don't have to stay here. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Janet. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I can't decide what would be good to put. I may go back to finding some old text. I thought it might be fun to put some pictures on here, but since I don't know what I'm going to do with it, that may not. See, I've got things like this that I thought would be cute. But since I don't know what I'm going to do with it, I think I'm going to go back and find some actual book text because that can go anywhere. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to hurry. Oh, here we go. Here's some songbook paper. Okay. Alrighty. Let's find some more that are short. Okay, here's one. Okay, I need some of my good folks to write something in the chat so I don't have to look at that. Is everybody working? Let's see. Ah, there you go. Five already. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to find some old book page stuff to put in here, but I decided to put song titles in. So it takes a little bit longer to do this than to just tear some out. So Cheeto break. Oh, that sounds good. Right before we came on, was my medicine, and I had to eat something. I can't take stuff on an empty stomach anymore, and so I cooked me some bacon, and that's what I had with my medicine. Uh, okay, I lost chat again. Let me go back and read a little bit here. Thank you, Tasha. Yeah. Yeah, bacon helps everything. Uh, see. Okay, I've got that one already. Oh, now you're hungry. Sorry, Barb. That's what people do to me all the time on these streams. They start talking about food, and I'm sitting there watching the chat going, oh, I was just fine until y'all started that. Okay, let's see if I can find. Um, Here we go. Here's another one. Sweet potato chips. Ooh, that sounds good too. Popcorn. Okay, y'all are making me hungry now, and I wasn't the least bit hungry before. My bacon was perfectly enough until y'all start talking about popcorn and sweet potato chips. Okay, I'm gonna put this mini on and see if that's enough. Excuse me, sorry. Well, we're glad to know you're listening, Mark. Okay, where did I put my glue? I know I didn't take that in the house. Okay, this is ridiculous. I guess I'll have to use a glue stick. Oh, here we go. I'll use some Mod Podge. I don't use that very often, and might as well use it anyway. Yes, 4 coins to each swap partner. Oops. Get that out of the way. Oh, potatoes and onions. That sounds good. I went to the mall with my daughter today, and we had well, she had Chick-fil-A, but I had a Charlie's Philly cheesesteak without the bun, and it was delicious. Those onions were so wonderful. They grill them just perfectly. Okay, let's see. Some of these are longer than I really want, but I couldn't find as many short short song titles as I was looking for. Let's see. No, wrong way. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. That watercolor kind of came up. Hmm. Do one right here and one right here. I've got too much Mod Podge on my brush. Okay. I've got two more here. Yeah, let's see, where will we put this one? Right there. Okay. And we'll dry it a second here after I move these out of the way. We've got plenty of pieces for someone else now because I was tearing titles out of the middle of pages, so no excuse not to use them now. Okay, now I've got to see what y'all are talking about. It's got sugar in it, but it's healthier than chips. Veggie straws. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we don't have those either. Yeah, we don't have any chips. I did find some, I think it's Quest brand that made some chips that were extremely low carb chips, and I tried them. They were ridiculously expensive for like a 1 ounce little bag. They were like $3, but I decided to try them. I decided it was better to not eat chips than to eat something that pretends to be a chip but really isn't. It works good, except I melted it. I don't know if you can see that right there. Not sure how that happened, but somehow it melted. Okay. How many of y'all are ready to go? Let me put these up. Oh. Everyone is ready. Okay. Doodle with a paintbrush, it says. Doodle with a paintbrush. Okay. Here's a little paintbrush. What paint am I going to use? Let me find some. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use this antique copper folk art metallic. And doodle. Okay, that does not look so great. Let's see if we can rescue it somehow here. Oh, not doing so good here. I'm not a good paintbrush doodler. Oh dear. Maybe we can cover it up. Here we go. Yeah. Well, we both have great taste in colors, Tasha. Copper paint is the best. I'm still trying to figure out if what I want to use for my cover for my planner that my friend challenged me to do, and whether I want to do the disc binding or the ring binding or something completely different. I'm really wanting to get started working on that so that it won't be something that's I feel like, oh, I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done at the end of the year. Mhm. Some of you are ready. I don't know if I'm just slow or if y'all are fast. Okay. Trying to see if there's anything else I want to add on here, but I think that's it. Now I've got all this paint. I got to put it somewhere. Let me get out my book. Let's move this. Go ahead and work back here. 7 ready. Okay. Let me hurry and get my paint off. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm hurrying. Okay. No, oh, there it is. So now where did I put my page? Okay. Now we'll move to the next bin. And we get, oh, use string or twine. I'm going to save this one till the end because I think I'm going to make tags out of this, and I'll use string or twine to bind up, to put in my tags. So you can skip it or you can use it later. I'm going to use it later. But if you want to skip it, let me find another one that you can do instead. Okay. Use copper. If you don't want to use string or twine, you can use copper. I'm going to use the string, but I'm going to use it later. So there's your choices. Okay. Well, copper's good, Jackie says. Okay, go ahead and use copper. We'll wait on you. I think since I'm not doing this one, I'm going to start on this real quick and see. I haven't ever done one of these before. The Snow Queen and Other Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. There's a bunch of them in here. But we're not going to read them. We're going to just fold them. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to glue these down as you fold them or not. But that's fine, Mary. Go right ahead. This is supposed to make a snowflake. The sculpture that it makes is supposed to be a snowflake. We'll see. Mary's a rebel. Well, you could use silver, Sherry, if you want to, or you could use some kind of string or twine or something. The prompts are not supposed to keep you from doing something because you don't have it. They're just supposed to help you out. So if you don't have it, just do something similar. Have any of you ever folded one of these books before? Oh, there you go. That works, Tasha. Okay. Well, it's a book, and this one's made, it's factory made like this, where it's got these dark places. And what you're supposed to do is fold the top of the page down to the dark place. Um, and then the bottom of the page up to it. And after you get through the whole book, when you stand it up, it makes some kind of a sculpture. And in this case, it's supposed to be a snowflake. Yeah, I did one of those when I was a kid, Eva, that where I made a Christmas tree. And until I saw some of these books, that's the only thing I'd ever actually seen people do is Christmas trees. But I got this book at the thrift store, but I've seen them at Barnes and Nobles. In fact, I bought one that was, I think it's Sense and Sensibility. But I can't remember what the sculpture it makes. It may be a heart. I'm not sure. And I found one for my friend who has a granddaughter named Disney. And I found one that makes Mickey Mouse's head in that book. But you just have to go through and, you don't have to think about what you're doing and plan it out. You just follow the instructions, the little dark places. So it's really not difficult to do. Yeah, much easier than that. And so I've never done it before, but when I saw this one at the thrift store for $1, I thought, well, I got to get that. I've got the Sense and Sensibility one, but my daughter wanted to read it before we did this to it. So we haven't done it. Yeah, you could do it while you're watching TV. Okay, I think is everybody ready? Hi, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. Pearl says it's on Amazon. So there you go, folks. You too can have one. How much does it cost, Pearl? Anyway, I'll finish it. I'll work on it some more later. But I think everybody's ready to go. Oh, Janet's going to count. Yeah, I thought it was cool. And they weren't terribly expensive at Barnes and Nobles. So probably they're even cheaper at Amazon. Not everything's cheaper on Amazon, but a lot of times they are. Especially if you can get one used. Somebody bought it and then didn't bother to do it. Oh, well, that's possible. You don't want one that's already folded because then you miss out on the fun. Oh, just 7. Okay. Well, I'm going to fold a few more pages then. We're doing a pick 10, Patricia. But I decided while we're waiting, I'm going to work on folding this book. So some of the ladies that my son works with at the library, they've done all kinds of cool things with the old books. The ones that come in that are not that they don't put in the book sale or use in the library. When people donate them, they've made sculptures out of them, and then they would sell them. And and the money would go, be for the Friends of the Library projects, whatever they were doing. Um, and they've done a lot of them, but I don't think those were pre-printed like this one. Okay, next prompt. Okay, I'm going to put that one back. It says use silver, and we just did something like that. So use texture. Some kind of texture, any kind of texture. Okay, I've already got some texture. What else can I do to add texture? I just lost chat again. Okay. Use texture. My brain cannot think of anything. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use this paint that is kind of thick, and so it makes like dots or lines or something. It's textural. We're going to call it texture. It says add color and texture with dots and dimensional designs, so it's legal. Yes, Jackie, napkins count as texture. I think I'm going to use the black. I don't know. Let me start with gold and do a little gold dot in the middle of those black flowers. Is bling texture? Yes, it is. I count it as texture. Anything that sticks up at all is texture as far as I'm concerned. Some of those are making way too tall. You can suck some of it back up. That's cool. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide if I should do some somewhere else. I think I may do just some little black dots just to get some more black on here. If I can. Okay, this is going to go bloop. I know it will because it's, yeah, woo, there we go. Because it was plugged up. Okay, let's just do some dots. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to do some drying while we're waiting on the last few people to be ready. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got some time. Everyone is ready. Okay. I'm going to pretend like I'm ready. All right. This one says use sharpies. Use sharpies. I just got some new sharpies for my for my challenge project. So we're going to try them out. I'm going to use the copper because we're more coppery here than anything else. If you don't have Sharpies, just use any kind of marker or pen. Trying to decide what to do. Not doing a very good job with this. I'm trying to not mess up any of my texture. Oh, good night, Tanya. I hope you rest well. Oh, I understand, Dawn. I sure do. God bless you. When this is over, I'm going too. I'm just playing now. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do with Sharpies. Now I'm going to go back to holding my book while we wait. Jackie's ready. We're almost all ready, aren't we? Y'all are doing good. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Almost. Let's see. Art Folds is what this one's called. Art Folds Classic Edition #2 Snowflake is this particular book. It also says Studio Fun Books. So you might can look either one of those up. Art Folds seems to be that's what I would look for. Okay. On number 8, you wrote ready. Well, all right. Oh, that's funny. Use Sharpies, Dawn. So do we have one more, or was Tanya the one more that had to leave? Or Dawn? I think Dawn was the one more that had to leave. So let's go ahead and go on since there's 9 people ready. I'm tired too, Holly. I understand completely. Use something on your right. Use something on your right. Oh, cool. I remember that because my one of my best friends, her daughter had a baby on Friday too. She had to have a C-section. Her baby was 10 pounds and 6 ounces or something like that. It was a really huge baby boy. um, okay, use something on my right. I think I'm going to use this because it was on my right and some gold paint. I don't know if that's going to work. No, I'm going to have to. Okay. That's not working very well. So let's put it up and let's just put it down on here and just wherever it falls, that's where it falls. Okay. We're going to call that good. Okay, Ruby's ready, ready, ready. I'm going to dry this just a second. I have to tell you, Tasha, that is about the most creative use something on your right I've ever seen anybody do. Just skip the art and go straight to the nail clippers. Oh, that's funny. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jackie. I'm glad you like your paper. I'm liking mine too. I think I need to dry a little more. Well, I'm glad we could help you find them, Tasha, because needing nail clippers and not having any is difficult. I'm really liking this. I'm thinking it might be a good journal cover instead of making tags out of it like I had planned to. So I may use my string or twine to bind the pages into it. Not sure. I have to think about it. It would be good for a Bible art journal if I decide I don't want to work in a traveler's notebook anymore. I want to work in something bigger. It would be good for that. Okay. My medicine is all gone. I'm glad we only have one more. Oh, okay. Looks like we got 8 people ready. I can't breathe anymore. My medicine's gone. You just took yours. Well, I need to. Okay, I think everybody's ready. So let's pick our last one. Ready, Treddy. I'm not going to use that one. Sorry. This one says doodle in white. I don't really want to doodle in white on this. It just wouldn't look good. So I'm going to use my prerogative and I'm going to choose another one. And you can doodle in white or you can do whatever this one says. This one says use embossing powder. So you can either do something in white or you can use embossing powder. And I just happen to have got some embossing powder. How cool is that? Okay, let me find it. Oh. Here we go. Now I got to decide what I'm gonna emboss. Oh. I need a little stamp that I can use with this. Something little and cute. What can I find? Let's see. Oh. Okay. I found something, but now I don't know where my block is. Found a cute little dragonfly. That's what I'm going to use. Oh. I don't know where my block is, so I'm just going to use this that came with my challenge gift. Where did I put the little dragonfly? Here it is. Okay. Just do a little bit on that and see if it's gonna. I just thought about something. This some of this paint is still wet, and so I may end up with embossing powder all over the place, places I don't want it. So let's just try a little bit right here and see if it's gonna work. All right, let's try this and see. Okay, it worked sort of. So I'll go ahead and do some more now that I know it'll kind of work. Okay. Ooh, that one didn't do so good. Oh well. Good night, Tasha. I'm going to do a few more little dragonflies, then I'm going to be going too. Oh, now that one worked really good. Finally, the fourth one looks good. Right there. Oh, that's fine. Doodling whatever you want. When we get to this point, I say just do what makes you happy. Good night, Holly. Trying to decide if I need to add any more or not. I feel like I finally figured out how to do it. The last three look pretty good. I think I'm going to do one up here. Okay. I'm kind of on a roll, so I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more. Ooh, don't spill it, Lisa. Good night, Becky. Can't wait to see y'all. Be sure to post them. Okay. Think I'm going to add one more here. And maybe one right here. And one down here. And one up here. And one... No. It's like I got too many now on this side. And then I'm adding another one on this side. That doesn't make sense, does it? Okay, where did I put that? Can't see. I'm not sure where I put it. We'll just put stuff all over that and then we'll... Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Suze. Thank you all for coming. Thanks, Jackie. Good night, Danny. Y'all thought I was kidding when I said in one here and one here and one here and one here, didn't you? I'm going to do two more. And then I'm going to call it quits. Oh, good, Mary. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thank you for coming, Vicki. Have a good evening. Sleep well. Okay, I think it is done. It's bedtime for me too, Ruth. Sleep well. Now I've got to try to pour this all back in the... Okay. Thanks, Janet. I got to keep track of those so I don't end up writing them in the wrong order when I put them on the bottom of the live stream. I got to clean this. I'm not really good about cleaning my stamps either, but except when I use embossing stuff. Because that's like just leaving glue on them. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking it. Now I can't decide if I want to cut it up or use it as a journal cover. So, what do y'all think? Should I make tags out of it or use it as a journal cover? Thank you, Mary. I'm glad you came. Sleep well. Thanks, Barbara. I'm glad you were here to come. Oh no, what, Janet? That's what I would do, Sherry. Just keep going. Journal cover, journal cover. Okay. That's kind of what I think too. That's what I think too. So now I got to do something inside it. And Janet says cut it up just to be different, right, Janet? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I think I agree with y'all. I think it needs to be a journal cover. I do need to do something around the edges though. Um, if I'm going to use it as a journal cover. Oh, okay. I understand, Janet. That makes sense. That makes I think I'm going to get a ink pad and do the edges real quick. Okay. And I'm going to do it the lazy way and just alrighty. There we go. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate y'all coming. I had fun. It was sure better than last week when I didn't get to stream, and I miss you all when I don't get to be here. God bless you. Bye bye. Well, where's my mouse? Okay, sorry. For some reason, I couldn't say good night. Good night.